Okay, boys and girls, so this is going to be lesson 9 application problem on page 51 in your Learn book, okay? So it says Julianne's friendship bracelet had 8 beads. When it broke, the beads fell off. She could only find one bead to fix her bracelet. What fraction of the beads does she need to buy? So I'm going to start by drawing her bracelet to begin with. So she started with 8 beads. So I'm going to draw 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to label what each of these represents. Since there are 8 total beads, each one will represent 1/8. So I'm going to write 1/8 inside each one. And I want you to label yours just like mine. 1/8, okay? And then it says, when it broke, the beads fell off. She could only find one bead. So now I'm going to, oh, why didn't I write 1/8 there? I'm going to write 1/8. She could only find one. So this is the one that she found, but she didn't find any more. So now let's label this. This bead is Julianne's one bead that she found. So out of the 8, she found 1/8 of the beads. These beads represent the beads that she lost. So these are 7 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 beads that she needs to buy. She needs to buy. And that's going to be 7/8. So let's write our sentence. Julianne needs to buy 7/8 of the beads to fix her bracelet. Period. Okay, if you need more time to copy that, go ahead and pause it. Or if you need more time to check your work, go ahead and pause that. Okay, let's look at lesson 9 problem set, and we're looking at page 53. So turn to page 53 in your Learn book. Page 53 in your Learn book. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute. If you need more time, pause it till you get there. You need to take out your Learn book and turn to page 53. Okay, so it says each figure represents one whole. Fill in the chart. So just like we've been doing all week, boys and girls, looking at here, we have the unit fraction, it's 1/2, okay? So then it says, they've done the first one, total number of units shaded. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are shaded, right? And then it says fraction shaded, it's going to be 5 halves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 halves. Let's look at the next one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So The unit fraction is going to be, oops. The unit fraction is going to be 1/8. The total number of units shaded is going to be, we have 8 on this one, then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're going to say it's 15. And the fraction shaded is 15/8. The next one, it says unit fraction, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 1, and it's going to be 6. So 1/6, okay? Then the total number of units shaded, we have 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And so our fraction shaded is going to be, it's going to be 14/6. 14/6. Let's look at the next one. We have the unit fraction. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 1/5. And the total number of shaded units, shaded, so we had 5 and then 6, 7, 8. So fraction shaded is going to be 8/5. Okay. Let's look at the next one. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay. Now let's see, it has 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 1/4. And then the units shaded, total number of units shaded is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. And then the fraction shaded is 9/4. And the last one we have 1, 2, 3. So that's 1/3. And then total number of units shaded, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7. And then our fraction shaded is going to be 7/3. Okay, so if you need more time to check your work, go ahead and pause this, and then you can check your work. Now you're ready to move on. Let's look at number 2. Number 2, it says, estimate to draw and shade units on the fraction strips. Solve. So for example, they said 5/3, and so they wrote 5, hard to see here, so I'll write it again, 5/3, okay? And then this is, I don't know why it looks this way, but it's 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. Okay, so then they said it's 5/3. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are shaded. Now we have 8/6. So that fraction looks like this: 8/6. And we're gonna separate this first into 6 parts. So we're going to cut it in half, and then cut each side in half again. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. And we're going to write 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6. And we should have 6 total. And we're going to do it again on this side. And we're going to cut it in half, and then cut it in half again. And then we're going to write 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, and 1/6. Now they told us that we have to shade in 8/6. So let's do that. I'm gonna shade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. If you need more time, pause it there. So now we're looking at 7/4. 7/4. So that looks like this. 7/4. And we're going to separate this fraction strip into fours. So we're going to cut it in half and then cut each side in half. Do the same on this side, cut it in half and cut each side in half. We're going to write 1/4 inside each part. Okay, so go ahead and label yours like mine. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4. Then we're going to shade in 7. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that's going to be 7/4. This one, they gave us the fraction, and the fraction is, I'm going to write it again so it's a little easier to see, 6/5. Okay, 6/5. So that tells me we have to cut this fraction strip into fifths. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. And we're going to label it like this. We have, oh, did that erase? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5. Same thing on this side. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to label each one 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, and 1/5. Now see how they wrote it like this. So now we have to write 6/5. Okay. And then we still have to shade. So we're going to shade 6/5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Let's look at the next one. If you need more time, go ahead and pause, and that'll give you some more time. So here we have 5 halves. For this one, we can write it first. So we have 5 halves. And that tells me that we're going to cut each of these fraction strips in half, just like this. Cut each of them in half. And then we're going to label them as 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, and 1/2. Next, we're going to shade in 5 of the halves. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And those are 5 halves, boys and girls. Okay, let's do the next one. Number 3. Mrs. Jollick baked 2 pans of brownies. Draw the pans and estimate the partition each pan. Oh, estimate to partition each pan into 8 equal pieces. So first, we're going to start by drawing our 2 pans of brownies, okay? So I'm going to draw a rectangle. And this is going to be my pan number 1. And then I'm going to draw a second one. Next, it says, so here are my 2 pans. Draw the pans and estimate to partition each pan into 8 equal pieces. So please underline 8 equal pieces on each pan, okay, because that's key information. So if I want to have 8 equal pieces, I'm going to cut it in half horizontally, and then I'm going to make 3 lines. 1, oops, why did it do that? Let's see, let me cut it in half again. And then 1, 2, and 3. And that's going to give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to do that again. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 in each one. Perfect. Now it says Mrs. Jollick's children gobbled up 10 pieces. Shade the amount that was eaten. So let's go ahead and shade. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's A. And then it says, write a fraction to show how many pans of brownies her children ate. So I can see that, or I know that they ate 10 pieces and there was 8 in each pan. So we're going to say her, oh, that's why, because it switches to an eraser. Interesting. Okay, her children, actually, I'm not going to type. Her children ate 10/8 pans of brownies. Or you could also say 1 pan and 2/8 more. Period. All right. Okay, boys and girls. That's going to be it. Go ahead and pause it if you need more time. But that's it. Thank you.